Jeez, it feels so strange over here. Feels so strange over here. I actually didn't plan on doing any kind of video or live or anything for now. Like I didn't plan on doing anything right now, but I said why not? It's kind of chilly. I have on my pajama underneath this, but it's a bit chilly. Somebody decided so I'm gonna just put on one of my sweat top. So that's why it looks so kind of puffy. But I just really want to come on and just chat a little bit. I just level, just talk. Yeah. Like just be as down to earth and straightforward as we possibly can. You know what I mean? I'm here trying to see if I can, because the channel is not a large channel, and then I haven't done anything in such a long time. I know it's gonna take a while, probably not even send out the notification. So what's wrong with this? So I'm just trying to stay here and see, when we can get 1 and 2 people on. Because Marina just want to talk about just, and this has been from inception. Truth not sell, not knowing them true and value and morals, them something they not keep. I'm realize that. And you see, when I see a go on, like just in society, not just Jamaica, like everyone in the world, shame not keep. And it is so sad that with what is happening, especially on social media, I try to tell my kids and people around me that don't get fooled and carried away by what you see or the perception. Because you always have to remember that you don't know what going on behind closed door. You don't know what's going on behind closed door. And many times when people behave a certain kind of way, they're battling a lot of things. And sometimes they don't have the tools to get the help that they want or they need. Or sometimes they don't have the humility to just go seek proper help. Because all of we have a little bit of everything inside of we. All of we have a little bit of good, a little bit of bad, a little bit of evil, a little bit of everything. Like ego, everything. And if I could just be real, most persons that used to behave a certain kind of way, them don't really want to go on. So I don't think they really want to behave like that. Because you think about it. Just think about it. I think human beings are naturally created to react and behave a certain kind of way. And anything outside of that is not necessarily the norm. You know what I mean? And I want young people especially to know that why I really want the channel to grow a certain way, because I want to live with some young people. Because I was young and we all go through emotions and with this and with that. But I really want to live with some young people and tell them, don't be distracted and blindsided by what is going on on social media, especially. Don't be blindsided and don't be fooled by what you see going on. Many times, some of them people that be a certain way, trust me, them cry at night time, them cry themselves to sleep at night time. Cry themselves to sleep at night time. Yeah. I know one thing me say too, I realize, say, back then, people used to afraid for the certain thing because they're afraid for shame. Nowadays, people are not afraid for shame. Them prefer go cry about it, but them want the quick money and them want the attention, them want the limelight, so them go do something. Them prefer go cry about it and go in them bed and know say boy, I put on a show today, I mean I really feel too good about it, but It is what it is. I've been there. I've been around people, associates or friends at the time that are, that behave a certain kind of way, and deep down they're sad. Deep down they're sad. No matter how you see them behave and go on like the life of them and live, them pleased with it. If it's not morally right, most times there's something deep down in them way it bother them. And I want young people to realize that you see these things on social media, people that live certain lifestyle, sometimes most of the times, more often than not, it is a fake lifestyle. It is a fake lifestyle. When I see them and them go and them have money, something I don't know what them do. Forget it. Sometimes they don't even have the money what them pretend to have. Sometimes they might use the little rent or the credit card or the things, the money them borrow, beg, steal, them late on them bills, them not pay them bills, and I go and let them live lavish until I see it all just explode. And then even make you sometimes look back and say, boy, I'm glad to own my own, I'm really glad to I keep it together. I'm glad to never get caught up. Because all of us, we are humans. I mean, I care who want to go and let them nice and perfect. And that's the next thing. I've been saying this for a while. I can't wait for the channel to grow to be really sincerely able to talk to a larger mass of people. Don't get fooled by social media. So there's some people that have it all together. Nobody has it all together. No matter how it look, no matter how it come across, nobody has it all together. Nobody has a perfect family. Nobody's perfect. And if we keep reminding ourselves of that nobody's perfect, we will have an easier life to live. We won't feel so rushed sometimes. Because sometimes we see other people, other peers that seem as if they're ahead of us. Them ahead of you, only in your brain. Because many times them do have no substance. Them have nothing for sure more than clothes and boot. Yeah, them have no stability. And by the time they are ready to settle down, when them get older and a try build, because them waste out the younger years. But then you tough it out and know say here I'm go all out and I can't really to dress up and I can't really to travel. I know like I want to travel and do certain things that I want to do, but I go and all out. It's when you ready to settle down, them just ready to start work hard. Them do the opposite way. More young people know so them can't shame and bring back shame. You see, with this society, I think people don't realize how dangerous it is. People are making you feel like say it wrong, they have shame. Everything you say, don't say that, you're discriminating, don't say that, you're this. It keeps you on a level. It keeps you, it makes you have no accountability. It makes you do the bare minimum. It makes you feel like you can do anything without any form of repercussions because everything is normal. That can't be true. That cannot be true. You have to have some things wrong. Everything can't right. Everything can't right. Everything can't right. Yes, some people go through things. Sometimes some people go through different illness or whatever the case. Or even just talk for myself. I'm gonna speak for myself. I've gained weight more than I've ever been before. I mean, I myself know, say not just because of the standard of beauty where you have to slim to look good. No, I know so when you put on too much weight, it can become unhealthy too. But nowadays I can't even tell somebody say, boy, girl, you cannot put on too much weight, what happened, you're all right, it's the medical thing. No, your body shaming. You can't say nothing in this society. Everything wrong. Everything wrong. or everything right then. You can't say nothing to people. That is why the world is how it is. Because there's no guidelines. There's no guidelines to say what you can say and what is acceptable. Everything is accepted. Everything is accepted. I listen to some things and I'm like, back in the days, you could have them something here. People get ashamed for them something here. Nobody holds anybody accountable. We're shame there. Nobody not shame again. Nobody not have no shame again. We're done with shame. I used to say all the time, say, I used to look at it and talk, especially about like celebrities. And I say any of them celebrity here, a lot of them young celebrity here, they have someone in them life that's not a fan and just a real friend or family member with them respect, them would do less crazy things. When you look on some of them celebrity here, them mother have to accept everything them do because them mother now from them pitney get little money, them not have no career, have nothing, them to depend on the pitney. So in order to get the little money and get the them have to shut up them out and make them do anything with them want to do. Because they don't want to tell the pitney. So listen, you know, so it go that wrong. They don't want the pitney cut them off. Enough of them mother yeah, licky. So them nobody have no career and no job again. Even if you pick the money, go invest in a little business or something so you can have little talk in your pitney life. Because of the money make no fun shut up in the mouth and allow the kids them to do all kind of craziness. Yeah. My father used to always tell me, say, no want nothing from me. He used to always tell me, say, I'm not doing this as a down payment or any kind of investment. I'm taking care of you and making sure that you get education and the basic necessities because of that I'm supposed to do. By law and also as a man, as a father. And just to add to that, today is his birthday. Oh, ironic. Today is his birthday. He used to always tell me. And to how my dad was just he was such a hard worker and a man of morals and discipline. A man of morals and discipline. He no want make me feel like, say, you know, he might ever have to go depend on me. If them would stop, if he was alive, he could have stopped that. Because me and this girl, I'm gonna take care of my daddy right strong straw. But I'm saying, he may sure tell me that, you know, because I read into that I've always read deep into that from him, tell me that from me I grew up. It wasn't just about him no want me take care of me, it was more about a respect thing. Because I'm always, I remember, so I'm tell you something. I'm not gonna drop my standard. So I feel like so I'm gonna put myself in a position to make it have to take care of me, so I can't go hold up my standard and have to accept anything you give me. A lot of these parents, that's what they're doing. To them want the penny take care of them accept every little thing. So these kids have nobody to keep them accountable. So they do the wildest things. They do the wildest things. The other day, you know, I was listening. The other day, I watched the twin Tia's reality show post divorce, and she was just talking about just her family dynamic, and you can see, you know, when people grew up with some structure and some good things and had guidance and had, you know, certain examples of what, you know, you should do and how you should be. And when she spoke about briefly what her family dynamic was and how strict her parents were, and, you know, their army kids, their parents were in the army, you could see discipline in them. So that's why they might never get caught up. Of course, they must make them little mistakes. They must have little behind the scenes stories. Because everybody got to do them little thing. If you ever just want one wild night or you just want to have little fun or have little experience, we understand nobody is straight and narrow and just perfect. We're not saying that, but I'm saying you can see for the most part that even if they had a rendezvous where them have little fun there, they always, circle back to morals and circle back to the foundation that they were given. But a lot of these other, and even when they were working in Hollywood, their parents still had their career. So they never ever stop, accept, respect because they know so them have to take care of them. But the difference with a lot of the other celebrities, them, I realize, is that them not have nobody where don't need them financially. Because a lot of the thing, a lot of the times when a person is the breadwinner, them deal with people a certain kind of way. Sometimes out of frustration, of course, because the body they pay you back. But the truth is, when if you have someone in your life, one person in your life when you have to responsible for or not bring no stress to you or them not depend on a certain way, that kind of make you have a respect for people sometime where say them run it, they're running for nothing. Mind you might still help them or do certain things, but say the person is not around you for certain things. So it kind of make you have or maintain a certain level of respect for that person. I think more celebrities need that. More, especially the younger people. Because it would hold them accountable. And it's the same thing with just an average Joe. A lot of them used to be a certain way. They don't have anybody that keeps them accountable because everybody's depending on them. Who want to run them for fame, run them for the money, or whatever the case may be. So them know that. So they behave in a certain kind of way. And who's going to stop them? So them talk to everybody and anybody anyway. You know what I mean? They talk to everybody anyway. Because who's going to stop them? They have nobody around them that just does their own thing and don't necessarily need them. You know what I mean? Many of us need that. And that's not casting judgment. That is not judging people, because everybody has their own story and their own experiences and their own socialization. That's not casting judgment. You know what I mean? But the truth is, we don't have enough people who are willing to be honest with people about, when I just walk up to a random person, okay, I really don't know their reality. You walk up to a random person, just tell them and start talk anything. But if you have somebody in your life, I'm always just say this to my friend, so I feel like that is why I was always at the black sheep of my friend groups, even going in high school or whatever. Because I was always a friend who I was say, boy, I'm not that or girl, get it together or whatever the case. So sometimes the stories them and the plans them will go around me. So I always kind of felt like that. You know what I mean? And I was talking to my daughter recently and she was like, sometimes you really kind of feel like, where do I fit in? Because she is so mature for her age. Sometimes you feel like they don't even tell me certain things because they know that I'm not even gonna agree with it. Or they might think I'm gonna, dampen their mood or be the wet towel. And I said to her, I've been through that. I went through that. Eventually you'll find your village. Just don't change who you are to fit in. That is the biggest mistake you'd ever make in your life, is to dim your light or small up yourself to fit into something. Don't be afraid to spread your wings. Don't be afraid to blind them with your brightness. Eventually you will find your village. And you know what? Because many times these kids, especially in high school, they think that this is the world, and the world is so big. When you start about university and maybe going to the circle of people that are studying what you're studying, so you'll find more people that have things in common with you. Don't just limit yourself. Don't feel like I said this is it. This is not the end all be all. You know what I mean? So don't feel like say, yo, high school. Yes, high school is usually one of the most talked about stages of your life. You have so much fun or whatever, but the truth is you genuinely will kind of find, yes, you might have a 1 and 2 where you leave with you from high school and go straight through life with you. Yeah, we know that. But the truth is you find yourself and you realize that my circle is falling together, piecing together greater now that I'm in my mid-30s. You know what I mean? Because I don't think you figure out yourself. Even in your 20s, you're just a start. You're a baby. In your 30s, you barely make it through. I think you don't really start getting in your groove of self until you're maybe 40 and up. And it sounds old to somebody who is in their 20s or in their teens, but I'm telling you, you have time. Eventually, all of the awkward people, them like yourself, will eventually go through their stages and reach 40 or in them mid to late 30s and find each other. You're gonna find your village. You realize that people who accomplish certain things are people who have certain standard. Them never ever really have the crowd and the support where them want, where them forget. You have to do some crazy things just to stand out. I'm always tell people that not everybody will ever be rich. Because the truth is some things where somebody else willing to do for rich, you're not gonna do it. Because if I saw be the case, you know think everybody can go on social media and just go on, but then feel like and just cuss and do something and most of us can do it. But do we want to do it? Are we gonna compromise ourselves and our beliefs and our morals for that? You know what I mean? So it's not that we can't do it. But do you want, is that going to make you feel good? Like, I don't want to know, at the end of the day, I'm not going to feel good about you when I don't do it. So I stay. Fiola, close the door, please, Mama. Thank you. I don't want to do anything where at the end of the day, I'm not going to feel good about it. Because me is a blessing and a curse, my conscience. Anybody that truly, that I truly associate myself with, them can't say it. If I catch myself in something wrong or somebody point to something I'm doing wrong, I go introspect. Do my introspection, man, and think about it and come back. We'll come again and I go apologize and I go think about it deep and think deep about things. So I know say it might make you feel good in the moment and you cuss you go on and you ray. But I don't think you truly like pleased with yourself when you look back and say, geez, or maybe now in the moment, but I think maybe when you get older, more mature, if you get more mature, you look back, you'd be like, boy, I'm going to handle that little different. And me I talk from experience because when I talk like my nice, I'm clean, I'm perfect. Because those who don't know, my name Zena for a reason. I was never really the cussing type. But me I tell you say, Mr. Hey, yeah. Throw these paws, you know what I mean? So it's not like me talk like I'm perfect. I'm not perfect, but far from it. But even when I got older, I'm look back and I say, boy, my kids don't fight. My kids don't. Them not in a Fiola, please close the door. If each time I go through it, close it. Thank you. Yeah, my kids don't fight. Because I make up my mind, so I don't want them fight. But I doing enough fighting for them. My grandparents them, my great-grandparents them, for a whole generation. I'm doing enough fighting for a whole generation to come. So because of that, I teach my kids them to run. When somebody comes to run, but they say I'm mad. Run, confuse them. Just start run and not top call out to somebody willing to help you. Run. I teach my them to run. So I'm not talk because I'm going to be nice, I'm clean, I'm perfect. No, I make my fair share of mistake them. And I've looked back and I've never necessarily say regret certain things because everything, the best teachers in life are hard lessons. The best teacher, the best thing that if a teacher want to listen in life are some hard lesson. Yeah, and life we teach us some lesson for free. You don't have to pay for it, you don't have to beg for it. The best way for learn and to go through some hard lessons. I'm not saying people perfect or anybody expected to be perfect, but I'm telling you, when you look back and you get older, there are going to be some moments that you're not going to be proud of. But I think you must necessarily regret them because I'm sure that some things you go through, them shape you to who you are now, and then make you realize, certain things, and you eventually get the lesson that you needed to get from whatever hardship you went through. But I'm saying, you must have some moments you look back and you're proud. Especially when you get to an age and you have your kids, and your kids start looking at you as a boy, but sincerely never proud of them moments there. You know what I mean? But I think if you have more people who worry less about the backlash or you being upset, I always say my kids them, me prefer me prefer to dislike me, and prefer to mad with me, than me leading astray and don't telling the truth. Because I not look friendship from you. No, not right this moment. I'm not interested in being my kids' friends right now. I'm interested in being their parents. Yeah. And the great thing about it is that I have such intelligent kids that they know that, they'll always come and say, yes, mommy, I see what you're saying and whatever. Not saying it's always so nice and bubbly and cute, right? But I'm saying, thank God they don't dislike me. Right? But I'm just saying, I would prefer, if you choose, but I prefer you dislike me. I'm going to save your life. I'm going to tell you the truth. That you love me. I'm going to watch you walk towards the cliff. But true, I don't want to hurt your feelings. True, I don't want you to feel like I not support you. I make you go walk straight off of the cliff. Yeah, I prefer you upset with me. Me prefer that. More of us had at least one person to keep us accountable, we'd have better off. Just one. And the next thing, some of us are so used to just being disrespectful to people. We don't feel like say everybody wanna feel disrespectful. And I always tell, it's so funny, remember one of my good friend I talked yesterday. I went met him a talk. Good family friend of ours. And we're talking. And he says, Zena, the problem to the society, the problem to the society is nobody now get thumping at their mouth. And even though I thoroughly disagreed with him, because I did say to him, I said emotional regulation is very important, and words are wind, and I really don't believe you must go around thumping people in their mouth, because you're not going to have enough hand to thump enough people in their mouth. If that's your solution, you're not going to stop thump. Right? But ultimately what he's saying figuratively is people don't remember, say, bad behavior have repercussions. You have to remind people. So when you do certain things, if you do A B, you go get. Nowadays, when people do A, everybody depend A and I cheer the man and whatever, so them feel like them can do A to everybody. Ultimately, that's what he was trying to say. And it's true. We really award bad behavior in the society. We reward it, and we create, we make it look so good because of how we react to it and how we embrace it. You know what I mean? And that doesn't mean you can't have fun. That doesn't mean you have to hold up and call up. No, it doesn't mean you have to hold up and call up. But have a boundary, have a line where you're not going to ever cross. You know, so you see the line there right there over there, so but not go cross that. It's so funny because last time my husband attacked, I'm going to tell him, say, I have 3 persons in my life. There are more persons in my life, but I'm saying these 3 persons, I just for sure, like, it doesn't matter what they're older than I am. Then them are like, 2 of them are like 2 mothers to me, and then the third person is a man, he's like a dad to me. And all 3 of them were good friends and respected my dad, and my dad respected them. And so my husband said, Theodore, no matter what keep, but I never disrespect them. And I've been tested, I've been put in situations where they have scolded me in a certain way. Even when I'm old enough to feel like, say, no, don't scold me. I'm gonna answer them disrespect me, but I'm mad at them. So when your mother talk to you sometimes and you don't like it. Yeah. And I prefer walk away. I prefer walk away. I'm tell you them that I never answer them. And people who know me feel like my face there, feel like me, you know, but I'll never disrespect them. I have people that I tell my friend last night, last time I know that, I said, tell you something. To the point where I have my WhatsApp and me a big man. And I prefer to share certain things on my WhatsApp. I prefer to share them privately. Because I have people who don't want to see certain things. Me have people I don't want, even if them know so me engage in certain things, me never want to put it out. Certain content me not even gonna share because me don't want certain people see me and share them. I think if more people have at least one person where them afraid for disappoint, then we behave better. I tell him not to be certain things I post on my status because I don't even want certain people to see it. If something really funny, I'm gonna post it and have a curse word, me put curse word alert or whatever. And I hardly try to post things that have curse word. That means I'm gonna curse it. I'm never curse it yet, rather. You know what I mean? But if more so we have at least one person afraid for disappoint and afraid for shame myself in front of, would have behave better. But nowadays people not shame. Shame, we vex with shame, we have up shame, we hate shame. First thing out your mouth, oh, your body shaming, oh, you're discriminating, oh, everybody have a right to do. If that was the case, we wouldn't have laws and regulations. Because if everybody have a right to do what they want to do, we could allow people to run rampage on the earth and do them what they want to do. But we can't allow that. We have to have laws and regulation and guidelines. And it's the same thing. You have some unspoken laws and some unspoken rules. They might can't get you in a prison, but if you know better than that. You know what I mean? They might can't get you locked up, but you know some boy the behavior there. Deplorable. Yeah. And like you want to grow past it. You know what I mean? Yeah. When I decided that I'm not gonna fight, like I haven't fought in my daughter, I'm old, you know, our oldest daughter is 16. And I haven't fought in maybe 15 years. Maybe more than 15 years. Because when my daughter was born, I'm gonna look upon her. I know immediately say I don't want a certain lifestyle for her. Because I tell you my name is Zena. My real name for my birth certificate. My birth certificate of Zena on it. I'm a real name. And back in the days, I have something named Zena Warrior Princess. I'm always tell people say be careful with the name you pick them, you know, because the name you call over them every single day, they come like they become it. And come like they call Zena, then call me Zena, then call long Zena for me. Because when I tell you, say, I'm never afraid to fight. Sometimes I look back and I say, hey, God, upon my side, God has always had his hand on me. Because some things that me come out, I got alone to that. How reckless I was. In the sense of, I'm never afraid to fight anybody. Remember one time I argued with one guy. Me and him arguing. I let him argue. I tell you, and that was the thing. I prefer me run straight to fight. Like I just use it, I don't want to talking. Like I can't take no for talking. I remember I stand up and I tell him something about him. I remember it to the day. To the day I remember it. I tell him something about him. And him run go for him yard. And then come back and run like him and say I go for something. And I stand up. And then I run come stand up in my face. Up in my face so. I'm say to him, say, if you're not going to kiss me, come out of my face. I'm going to know where you're up in my face suffer. And then go stand look at me because he have people afraid of him, you know. He have people afraid of him. And I look dead in them face. And him say to me, Zena, either you're bad or I'm mad. But I one of them. And him say, I never see somebody who make me feel how you make me feel right now. Because I'm not sure if I'm bad or if I'm mad. Because you're not flinch. I was so like me reading even if I'm bad or mad. But I was reckless. Because at any moment that guy could have taken something and just If my friend them when me grow up should I tell you some things? You gonna say she? Yes. God alone. God alone. Who could it be but God? So me make a vow when me look at my firstborn, me know say, me don't want the life to feel. Me don't want you fight, run. I don't want it. I don't want it. To the point I me really genuinely feel like say some persons will know me from back then. If them see me now and or them must wonder, I wonder if we can take her around, I wonder if we can take her around, Because they might have said Zena soft, man. Zena soft out, man. But once a lion, always a lion. It's just asleep. It's a hibernate. Because me always can defend myself and my family, but that's not the point. But I'm just saying. When I look at my daughter, I know so I don't want to fight no more. Like, I don't want to set the example the fear because when I look and say, boy, God, I don't want every minute something going out the road and I'm pick me a fight or, what kind of life that. I raised my kids knowingly with my flaws that I have and I would want them to have. I always telling them I don't even want them to be a better version of me. I want them to be the best version of myself. With every attribute that I have that I know in on because genes and science is real, I want you guys to be to do better with those genes. I always tell them that don't you be a better version of me. Be yourself, but be the best version of yourself. And the genes are in on we not just have because we can't run from that. Everything, anything of me, what underneath having on the spirit, kill it. Pray against it. And the attributes on the love about me. Pray for God. Mold them and make them even better. But I make a vow and then God bless me with another daughter. So 2 daughters I have. 2 daughters. I'm saying I don't want none of my kids them for fight. I fought enough. So I'm saying when I see certain people behave certain way, and like me not know if them not think about like them kids for say boy, how you feel if your children are behave like how you are behave? Like it wouldn't bother you? You know what I mean? I sincerely don't think my daughters can picture certain things, picture me in certain ways. Because I'm a strict mom, they might be able to say, yeah, mom, because that's say I could have fight or whatever. But other than that, no. Or maybe all them say I'm protective over them or I'm going about them because me not play about minds. I'm gonna tell people I have my mugshot pose to my picture them. Me have a mugshot pose, my picture them, I see all of my teeth them. Me I smile in my mugshot picture for my picture them. Me not play about my own them. Me not ask nobody that. You understand? But at the end of the day, I'm saying I still don't want to give off certain behaviors for my kids to see. I just feel like I don't know. I'm always say to my husband, say, I wonder if I have too much shame. I must have too much shame because some people prefer ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. Some people prefer just like go on but and go on up themselves and know say, this is gonna make me famous, this is gonna make me get money. I prefer in the future when my kids them see, I just tell them say sorry. Me have to do, me have to do. Some people prefer ask for forgiveness than for permission. Me no come like me too, coward or me too. I don't know, I'm not say coward because I'm not coward, but I'm like, I must have too much shame. Because everything I do, yes, for myself to come and have standards for myself, but me always say, boy, I don't want my people them something there. I'm not gonna do it. You know what I mean? I always say Spice, I'm an alter ego. Spice the singer, I'm an alter ego. And growing up, even though I might not have been as expressive as her, I used to have friends that can sing and do that, the music. I used to write songs to them. And some songs I used to write to them, you never know say I me write it because I'm not gonna sing it for myself, but be writing for my friend them. Spice, I'm an alter ego because Spice go on, I feel like if I did the music as some other go on, but I'm afraid for go on, so. Yeah, never just tell them the truth. I feel like somebody do music or somebody go on like Spice. Mama just afraid for go on to like Spice was brave and she go do it. Spice was brave and go do it. Mama said, boy, I'm afraid to do it. I don't know. I'm alter ego. Love her, but love her down. I love Spice. Love her. You know, not just necessarily just the music. I love the music, but but I just love what she represents, like hard worker by herself, do her thing. But yeah, I don't know if that's hold me back. Because even my friends know me like my personality and how I go on. Sometimes I feel like them want something to Zina, just go on your live and just do them something there. But it's like people, you know, I don't know if I explain it. You have to kind of get comfortable with a certain way. For those, yeah. Because I have my moments. Me no, on a boring thing or whatever, but it's like I don't know if I explain it. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. Maybe eventually, maybe when I start having more interactions, I want to start talking to me, I'm going to start do some side-by-side live or whatever when we see. But it's like certain things still now go certain, you know, still now go certain levels. I still now go to certain things. I do feel like there's a time and place for everything. You know, I don't think I must come out and say certain things or be a certain way. But I think we must do that. I feel like everybody knows what people go on with. But I know everything you have to do in a public. You know what I mean? If you have a little bit of mystery. Have a little mystery. You know what I mean? So I'm not really come out and do certain things. But I don't know. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's me and the few. And because of that, we will never be the most popular kid on the block. We will never be the most like people say. I prefer rich than famous. Me prefer rich than famous. Me no want famous. Like, me prefer rich than famous. When I was in Jamaica, I go UWI, I did entertainment and cultural enterprise management because me always want the behind the scenes in entertainment. I want to make the money. I'm not telling me I prefer write the songs them. I prefer do the management. I prefer the certain things. Because I prefer me don't mind the behind the scenes and nobody don't know me. I'm rich. I prefer rich than famous. Any day, all day, any day. But you know, we used to the drama, we used to act for school and act, you know, go act at other places and do that kind of things. I've always been an entertainer, certain way. But I always say, yes, I might have the talent, but I prefer to be rich than to be famous. We must choose. Give me the riches. Me no want famous. Yeah. But my friend them always say you have the personality for you. Just do it. You just have the personality to do certain things. So just be out there. But I tell them all the time, so honestly, my growth is going to be very slow. My growth is going to be very slow because I'm not going to do certain things. I'm not compromise my morals just forget for grow up on no platform and not do it. Slow and steady does it. Because what for me can't be on for me. I'm from going to ride it out until I find my little circle because I not come drop principles. I not kill shame. I not kill morals. So when I care who want to watch and who don't want to watch, because I might think that I not drop my standard for 15 no way. Why 15 when I can't stand out? I already have a unique skill, and that's being me, because nobody else can be me. Nobody else can copy this, carbon copy this, and photocopy this. Me's me. So I'm going to use my superpower, which is being myself, and me will find my village. I always say that I will find my village. But I not do everything everybody I do just to fit in. It's not going to be me. And you know what? The next thing I always say, yeah, just talk about liking Spice. You know, I like about Spice, so I love a person with a code switch. And I love that you can show people that you can still be fun and educated or smart at the same time. Because whether Spice have formal education position and a degree or whatever, she's smart. And she not either to talk like fool. The Miss Kitties, I've always been a Miss Kitty fan. From before she start, you know, do the gym and whether she do her body or not, from before them, I've always been a Miss Kitty fan. You know why? Miss Kitty showed us that you can be intelligent and still can go on up with yourself and still can dress up and go on up and still know for talk the things them and still know for get down to earth. Because honestly, when I saw Miss Kitty out there in media, and because as I told you guys, that's what I studied at UWI, right? I didn't complete my degree. I was a year away from completing my degree. And that's something I always would want to eventually do. But for me, when I saw Miss Kitty on platform, she did two things for me. She proved that I was not crazy because I kind of feel like you don't have to fit into a certain kind of look to be a public figure. And also, when I was in school and certain things, I only certain kind of people them put out there in a media certain way. And Miss Kitty come and show me say, you can talk a little patois, you can go on and then still flip it back and quote and then speak a standard English because you got it like that. And she came out and showed me. I really was happy to see her out there because me I look up and say, geez, somebody out there of my kind of personality. That's how I felt when Miss Kitty started, really, really getting popular. I say, oh God, I always felt alone. I always feel like me alone go on so. And when you're there around certain people, you have to go on like you're more proper than anybody else. Like I have my morals, I have my standard, but I never saw anybody else go on like me until I started Miss Kitty. So I really like Miss Kitty because it showed me that you have people out there who can quote and them can talk and them can still go in a room and hold conversation. You can still go in a room with the brightest and still speak how she's supposed to speak. And then when she go up on stage, she can say la 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 la, and she can say, yeah, go on with yourself, girl. You yet sansa and go on star. I just loved it. And because of some me stay. And what I thought was my strength, when you stepped out, it almost felt like your weakness. Because people kind of look at you like, she's a little rough around the edges. And then when you coach and then start talk and go on like a cute and go like a nice, then they more open up their arms and accept you. So when I saw Miss Kitty out there and she go on with herself and I talk up and I go on and I say, yeah, it just made me feel good. And since many years ago, I watched Miss Kitty and I've stayed, I kept up to date with her. It even made me feel better when I see Miss Kitty get married. I remember growing up and when I go to high school, I was the only girl who never have one high school boyfriend. Like I said, boy, boy, I have a friend that I link up a crossroad and after and don't everybody pair up and couple up and have their boyfriend and I go on. Never. And even though I got pregnant in college, but still never go on up and a while and other certain things. So when I see Miss Kitty again, I'm seeing Miss Kitty talk about the things. Yeah, she might never be married and she might have a little boyfriend, but she hide. But at least she didn't hide because she knows so she not come shoot my boyfriend because her husband she said. So when I saw Miss Kitty even holding that standard to say, listen, husband I want, I'm gonna go breed and turn over the baby mother, it made me feel even better. So even when Miss Kitty get pregnant against everything that people say, I'm married and then people used to go on with her, it made me feel good. I've always been a fan of her because of that. Because she made me feel seen. Or not seen, but she made me feel understood. Like, geez, somebody else out there has that personality and is making a way. And she is, doing it against all the odds. So Miss Kitty and Spice, those are the reasons why I really love them, because Spice do it regardless, People will say she vulgar or she this or she that. And she shows listen, the packaging of always look the same because Spice speaks intelligently. You know what I mean? And to do what she is still doing, I can't even say to do what she did, to do what she's still doing. And a fool do that. No idiot can do what she do. No fool can do what she do. So that's the reason why I'm really like, my husband can't tell them, but I come with the Miss Kitty eat and I come with the Spice eat around me. Yeah. I love it. And you see, have some people come out and what work for them is when them talk and say, oh, it's good too, and whatever. I've just never been that person. I've always, me not just talk raw for talk raw purpose. Or me I talk, or me want to talk. You know what I mean? But I've always been a little more edgy, like, because of my intelligence then. I mean, I would say then, because that's the next thing. So people why you don't play and go like you're idiot. Because of my intelligence, I would fit in with different class or different group of people. Right? But then because of my edgy personality, I would also feel like I don't fit in with those same people. You know what I mean? Because I've always been a little edgy and spicy and so it kind of always made me feel halfway in, halfway out. So Mrs. Spice and Miss Kitty, but he always take on to them because I think they're both my personalities and they're still intelligent. You know what I mean? So yeah. So but I said all of that to say it don't mean say you're boring, or it don't mean say you have to be like, oh, one like a perfect. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying you're still not for the certain things. Yes, people might say you contradict yourself because Spice sing out of the song or whatever slack songs. I'm gonna push the boundaries a little bit and say people act in movies. You have nude scenes in movies, you have killing scenes in movies, you have explicit, sexually explicit scenes in movies. And when you meet the person the actors in person, do you look down on them? They're doing their job. You know what I mean? They're doing their jobs. And I learned how to separate the two. And the truth is, when Spice is not on the stage, she's not acting out of a walk on a split. She not fling up her foot in the air and just a skin out. You know what I mean? So I like her. Like me, I always love her, and she and Kitty. I always love them because they showed me that don't fit in. Continue doing what you're doing. Don't fit in. Because see people out there have your personality where people kind of look upon you a little bit off and off because of how you not behave, but how your personality is. You have some people look upon you off and off. See Spice do it there, so Miss Kitty do it there. So still go and push through. Still know say you're gonna find your circle eventually. That is what I mean. So it don't mean say me I want to be nice. I mean I want like say me not got the certain things I'm better than certain things. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying still have a line where you draw, say you're not past the line there. Still have a line where you say you're not cross the line there. Because I still have my outfit and my wear where my I haven't done it now. I used to have my ranchy outfit them and me whatever. It's not perfection I'm talking about. It's not perfection I'm talking about. I'm just talking about having some kind of still have some boundary. You know what I mean? Still have a little boundary in all that you do. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna be nice because I don't want to see me go out myself, When I say she there said this and she there said that. No, I ain't want you to think I'm perfect because me is a full class idiot. Yeah. So yeah, but I don't want you to think I'm perfect, but I'm just saying have a boundary. Everybody must have a boundary they not cross. That's all I'm saying. Just have a boundary. You know, say no matter what keep, you're not cross the line there. You're not supervise. Have people in your life that no matter what, you'll never disrespect. Never. Yeah, have them people. Have at least one in your life. When you say nah, disrespect, have at least one person in your life when you say don't want disappoint. Firstly, most importantly, yourself, right? But have a person and outside of you that say no want disappoint. Have somebody where you say if you do certain things and you see them, you will feel shame. Have at least one person in your life for me. It would do you good. Have one person in your life where you say, man, I don't know if I'm gonna feel shame if I do that and then such and such see me. But I don't know I'm gonna look on them. Have one person in your life. And it's not too late. Like it's not too late. I feel like you can still do it. Do it, man. You can still do it. Do it. Have one person. If you don't have them yet, don't look off the idea of finding them eventually. Yeah, and no matter who you are, you're gonna buck up in somebody way. Trust me. Yeah, them make you not act certain way or them make you feel like you don't want to go on certain way. Or you go out with other people, you go say, boy, I'm not in the line, I'm not going to the person there. I have just one person. Just one. That's all I'm saying. Don't kill shame. Shame upon life support right now. Shame upon life support. Shame a fight hard to live. The shame tree cut down. Then dig it out. Burn out the root. Burn out the roots. When if we can go farm store and try to save shame tree. I don't know, maybe. But right now, shame tree are back for life. Battle for life. Mhm. Left some things off here. I always tell people, you know, I tell my family all the time, and I say to me, I don't care nobody want to come talk about me. Because I know some people say, wait for you get bigger, wait for you feel like said enough people know you enough come try to tear down. And me now look, me not ask nobody. Me now look. Me now come justify no, me now come tell nobody say I lie, nobody I tell pa me or true them I talk about me, me now look. We're not gonna argue with yourself. We're not gonna upset with yourself because I'm not looking, me not answer nobody. I'm always tell that the only thing I say boy I'm a whisper so that I just keep by mouth sometimes. But it's usually like myself, yeah. I say just cuss them behind the scenes. Yes, if you never record me behind the scenes, and I just said, no, I can't share one selection nice. Yeah, man, honestly, people find some have something in your life, you can go cuss and class them behind the scenes. But don't make them see us sweat. I always tell my friend them I cry like a champion. Because when people see me and think say I'm just the strongest soldier, it's lie. I cry like a champion. You know, champions cry up on the inside. I go in and cry in my room and cry to me for cry to and ball and cuss and class the people them and talk all kind of manner of things about them and let it out. Because I'm going to keep it in my mind because them say as a man think it's so easy. God knows it. If you think in your mind is sin already. So I let it out and said, God, you know my heart, you know my mind. I'm gonna let it out. I'm not telling a lie. So I feel right now, but the nasty boy. And some feel about him and about the gun. Yeah, that's how I feel. Right? But cuss, ball like a champion, pan the inside. No make them see a ball. No make them see a move or make you see a shake. Don't make them see that they just come back and a smile after you just done ball. If wait till you hear them go down, no come out there where they hear them still up and they see their ball. Don't come out there where they hear them still up and red. Put on some ice and some cucumber. Now make them see their ball in your eye red and you come out and laugh. Confuse the enemy. Make them think you're mad. But tell my husband all the time, say, yeah, I will continue working on this YouTube channel. And yes, as I tell you, when you reach your highest, that look out for the devils. And people will come. They will come. They will come at your past. They will come at the moments that you're not most proud of. They will come. But me telling you this. It's once you find peace with yourself and ask God for forgiveness and pray to God and know say the lessons that you learn from them. Not care nobody wants to say, don't look left, don't look right. Not pay them no attention. Don't pay them no mind. Because I always tell people, say, me, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I remember getting a call from somebody that wanted to get in touch with me. And they three-way, they make somebody else three-way them. I don't have access to me. And when they came onto the phone and I realized that person is on the phone as well. Because I know some people are emotionally intelligent and people don't know how to regulate their emotions. Many times, you know, or like say you have somebody in an argument, or for example, let's use your relationship and your partner really going at it, you realize that person is heightened right now emotionally. I don't believe in pushing the envelope. Because it's like, let's say your partner call you back to back, I want to upset. I don't believe in ignoring the calls. Remember time when I might say, here what I'm not in the calls, I need some time. But I don't believe in ignoring the calls while the person is in a heightened moment emotionally, because it makes people think all kind of things, right? You don't know what a person can manage. You don't know what a person's peak is. So I don't believe in pushing the envelope with people mentally and emotionally. So when that person went through so much effort to get in touch with me, I realized that this must be very important for this person. So let me not let them stay there and get more enraged. Let me hear them out. And when the person came on the phone on the three-way call, the disrespect was astounding, creative. And I sat on the phone and they spoke and them cuss and them cuss. And when I not answer them, I'm not carry them, I'm not bring them get even more angry and more irate. So I was like, am I doing the right thing? Because my things are answering them for me, them like get to them system would have calmed them down emotionally. But apparently, also not engaging in the argument and let them get more angry. And I stayed on the phone and the person I talk and I tell me who don't like me from who like me and who this me and who that me. And just like me I tell Uno, what people think about me is none of my business. I don't need to know. And if them tell you so them not like me, and them never tell me, in my brain them like me still. Call me Mr. Lulu. So what you say, what you try do? People them tell you a secret and you come and bust a secret. People them tell you that not confidence and you come and bust a secret on people them. People them tell you so them don't like me, them never tell me. So in my mind them like me. Are you them tell? Are you them one? Them want me to know why you bust people them secret? So me name Miss Delulu. So I say, okay, listen. If they share that with you in confidence, they wanted to keep the secret. Why are you telling me? Leave me in my delusion. Until them tell me them love me. Until the person come tell me that personally them love me in my brain. Yeah. All that. So anyways, person go on and go on and go on. And the third party on the phone was so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. And they said, Zena, why are you just on the phone allowing this person to just say all these disrespectful things? And I said, you know what? Make sure the person talk and say, you finish? You get it all out? Please, me I beg you, get it all out. Because you'll never get this opportunity again. You will never speak to me in life again. My husband always tell me, say, me go on too much when it comes to that. Because if you disrespect me, may I tell you, make sure say you're done with me when you disrespect me, because you never get the second opportunity to do it. I will cut you. People love say this. People always say this. Like it just annoys me when I hear people say this. You know why? Because I don't think they truly know how to do it. I think I do it the best. Like me say, if you play with me certain way, I one time I get to play. So I said, listen, the person asked me, why you staying on the phone? Why are you staying on the phone? My little person said all this. I say, no, why? Because not all of us are reasonable people. Not all of us know that we can get angry and not go to the other level. And the fact that this person went through so much effort just to say all of these things to me, I'm going to hear them out. Because one, I don't want it to stay there and get bottled up. And then them angry with me for not wanting to speak to them, because people entitled nowadays, Some want them to release it. Release everything we want to talk, everything get it off your chest. And if it means so much to you, so you want to say it directly to me, I will oblige. In that particular situation, I did. And the person class me, school me, university me, go back to university, go master me, and them still never done them, go back again, go PhD me, and all kind of things to me. I'm going to slump on the phone. I'm going to say, get it out. Make sure, please, you're done with me. Done with me. All right. Make sure, so when you get out all of this, make sure so you can't, draw back for use me, and you can't use me again. Make you let it out, because I'm doing this for you, not for me, because it's not important for me to know what you think about me, because quite frankly, I don't care. I don't care what nobody wants to think about me. All right? That's number one. Number two, more make sure you are right mentally. Right? So more you get it, come on, nothing keep store up in you and then lick the chip. So more you let it out. And you see when I'm done with the person there, I close the book. But before I close, I tear up the page out of the book. Cut them up and put them to a threader. A shredder. What may have a threader? Where threader come from? And I put it in a shredder. I shredded the book. Then I shredded the shredded pieces of the book. Then I set the shredded papers on fire inside of the shredder and burnt it. Okay? I'll burn it up. But done with the shredder. All right? But done with the shredder. And the pot up a burning pan, but dig it out and then dash it that. Don't know the person. You'll never get the opportunity to talk back to me. Never. I'm gonna tolerate disrespect. It's I mean some people and almost see people talk, or me see you talk to 10 people, they think me I'll go and think say me I gonna be the lucky number 11. No, gonna be me. You're not this me. I'm tell you say one to give me still have shame. Shame still a keep for me. I say it and I see come back again. Shame a keep for me. I say, oh, me see you talk to some people. Me not make you talk to me, so I can have shame. And my father used to tell me, two things my father tell me, don't take insult for invitation. And the second thing, where no bones are provided, no dogs are invited. Yeah, dogo. I mean, I the one I know that in 2025. If they never send for your dogo. Yeah. So that is it. That is it. Bring shame back. Bring it back. Wheel it and make it come again. All we know say all we are big people and the big people things, but what can't have like a secret. Keep like a secret. Keep some secrets. Keep some secrets. And secrets is another topic, you know. Because to almost some people come out and as them, yeah, the person vexed and come out, come chat all on the business. I have friends right now. Well, not friends anymore. But me know them secrets. Them know secrets to me. But then if I tell nobody behind my back, but me not hear it back. I mean them not talk for years now. And me not talk them business. Because you know what, it'll be the most embarrassing thing if you end up rekindle the word for that, to say. If you end up go make up back in the future and you're sitting there, people in face, looking at them face and know so you chat all of them business. Ask them people that vex them come tell everything, phone conversation, recording that come out. Jeez, I'm gonna go stay, sir. Do you wouldn't ever? We have more than one Judas and them something now. God that's sending you down by the dozens. I'm gonna answer. People have to vex and the boss all the people have secrets. Keep like a secret, man. Keep like a secret. Keep a little bit of secret. Eh? Just me have friends right now where me and them might not separate on no great terms. I know no cuss out or nothing, but we just somehow outgrow each other or we are no longer the same page. I mean, I would have never thought them business. Never. Because what if many people are gonna make up in the future? You don't know what you know where gonna go on. You don't know where gonna keep. And you don't bust out the people them secret already. You know, I got shame. And them something to say, I shame I keep my down, you know. I shame it, me not rich at, you know. Because me that shame. If you want to the person, me a good somebody and me nice. When me don't try to people in business and tell you all of their secret. Me not tell nobody certain things but people tell me them business. No, because I want the same. But I want the same. I would want the same. And that means I'm perfect. That means I'm perfect. But I'm just saying. I like when people can speak to my character. You know what I mean? I pride myself on being a person of my words and a person that people can say, no man, Zena have good character. I like that. I like that. And you may not live for nobody, but I don't care what nobody wants to say. People must like having a good reputation. Yeah. People must like that. Aim for that and stop the fun. But if nobody wants to say no, aim to have a good reputation. Yeah. Anyways, guys, but people popping in and out. And you know, I spoke my piece. I'm gonna try to see if I can do this live thing more often because the vlogging right this moment in my life is a reality and I don't want to completely not engage with my channel. So I'm gonna try to go live. I try so I can go every day or at least every other day. But I need to go live like Yeah, and keep the channel engaged and see how that helps, because right now my reality, I can't do the vlogging and the editing and stuff like that right now. But based on what I'm, my current situation, I'm able to just grab the phone and go live. So I'm gonna do that better than doing nothing at all. You know what I mean? So let me want to see how that work out. But yeah, anyways, guys, I hope if you watch this on the replay, you found it engaging, or it will make you want to subscribe, or if you want to just listen to me in the background, have nothing for doing, go and listen to me. I hope it will make you want to subscribe and stay and be a part of the family. All right. So, anyways, catch you guys on the flip. See you later. Bye. Say, I'm remember of end live. Oh.